It's time to incorporate the left hand. All 4 fingers of the left hand are used for fretting: the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. The thumb is used to stabilize the hand position on the back of the guitar neck. To avoid getting cramp, make sure you do not press too hard. You do not need to apply excessive force on an electric guitar to produce a sound. By far the most important thing is the correct technique, so try to keep the following in mind. Engage behind the frets. Always place your fingers just behind the fret, so the string is pressed onto the frets and produces the notes. The further away the finger is from the fret, the more force is needed to press the string down. But we want to use the minimum strength required. Place our finger vertically. Always place your fingers perpendicular to the fretboard and make sure that they are slightly rounded and touch the string with your fingertips. Pay attention not to buckle the fingers in any way. Let's do a little test and place the index finger on the E string on the 7th fret. Put the middle finger on the 8th fret and the ring finger on the 9th fret. The thumb should be on the back of the neck approximately at a point between the index and middle fingers. Try not to apply any force, but keep your grip loose. Now we start to apply a little pressure with all 3 fingers and pick the E string. Make sure that your fingers are all located directly behind the frets. Gradually press a little harder until a sound is heard. If the sound works with the ring finger, try the middle finger next by lifting the ring finger off the string and only keep the middle and index fingers down. Once this works, try the index finger by lifting the middle finger off the string so the index finger is the only one that still touches the string. This looks relatively easy when I do it, but it sometimes can take a while for you to create a sound that is free from buzzing. Take your time and do not expect it to work flawlessly right away. It took me quite some time in the beginning too. It is important that you do not apply too much force. The trick is to place the finger behind the fret and press the string down with the fingertip. Let's take a look at the notation and tablature for our fretted notes. The frets are now visible in the tablature. First bar on the 7th fret, second bar on the 6th fret, and third bar on the 5th fret. Everything is played on the low E string. In the score, you see some new notes and symbols. Ignore them for now, as we will get back to more musical theory in a later lesson. For now, we will follow the tablature, which shows us where to fret. Something that is still important in the score are the numbers, which represent the fingers. They tell us which finger we should use for fretting. 1 is the index finger, 2 is the middle finger, 3 is the ring finger, and 4 is for the little finger. In the first bar, place the ring finger on the 7th fret on the E string, 3 in the notes. In the second bar, put the middle finger on the 6th fret, 2 in the notes. In the third bar, place the index finger on the 5th fret, 1 in the notes. Before we start to play, we already placed the 3 fingers on the string on the appropriate frets. The index and middle fingers can be used to support the ring finger to make pressing down the string a bit easier. This is what it should look and sound like. Make sure that your fingers are not too far from the strings. This is really important and deserves to be exercised separately. Your left-hand technique determines how fast you can play. If you move your fingers too far away from the strings, it will take too much time to reach the string again for the next note. Now it's time to incorporate the little finger. According to the fingering in the score, it should be placed on the 10th fret of the low E string in the first bar. The other fingers are placed on the adjacent frets. Make sure all 4 fingers are in the correct position before you start. Forefinger, 7th fret. Middle finger, 8th fret. Ring finger, 9th fret. Little finger, 10th fret. The note sequence is identical in each line, only the rhythm changes. In the 4th bar of each line is a long pause, a quarter rest and a half rest, for a total of 3 downbeats. Use this free time to place the fingers on the fretboard, so they are already in the right position when the next bar starts. You only have to lift a finger to change the note. Get used to this approach to finger placement, because you will greatly benefit from it when you want to play more complex phrases and faster runs later on. At the beginning and end of each line, you see a repeat sign, which means all 4 lines are played twice.